The death of Jesus Christ brought great salvation for the humankind. If Jesus never died, then we have no forgiveness of sin. And if Jesus never rose again on the third day, then we can't say that He is a living God. Whatever the Old Testament says, it was fulfilled through Jesus Christ. For us, it's a time to celebrate because His death brought great victory. Through His death, we have forgiveness.
Good Friday serves an important part in the history of Jesus Christ. Good Friday, the Friday before Easter, on which Christians around the world observe the commemoration of Jesus Christ's Passion, His crucifixion and death at Calvary, a sacrifice made for His people's sins, as told in the Holy Bible. As part of the Paschal Triduum, these three most solemn days fall in the most sacred week in the liturgical year in Christianity, the Holy Week. It is understood that the night before He died, Jesus Christ celebrated the Passover meal with His disciples, and then went to a place called the Garden of Gethsemane, where Jesus Christ spent His last hours praying. Coinciding with Good Friday this year, the Vibes Culture and Lifestyle spoke with the Reverend A. James Ravindaren from the Tamil Methodist Church, Kuala Lumpur.
2000 years ago, Jesus Christ died for us. And why He died for us? For our sin. So, when we observe Good Friday and the crucifixion of Jesus Christ brought great victory for the humankind. For Christians, Good Friday, why it's important? When we start the Ash Wednesday, after that we have a 40 days of fasting, and we have a Holy Week. Then during the Holy Week, the last day is a Good Friday. And the religious point of view is Good Friday is a death of Jesus Christ, where we can come together to remember His death. And also, through His death, after the third day, Jesus rose again. We call Easter. So, without Good Friday, there's no Easter. Without death of Jesus Christ, there's no resurrection. So, Jesus died for our sin, the sin of the mankind. So, therefore, the Good Friday become a great remarkable or become a great significance to all Christians, also all humankind in this world, because Jesus came to this earth to save all humankind. God loved the world so much, so He gave His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, for us to die on the cross. So on the Good Friday, Jesus died on the cross and also showed that He fulfilled all the things God wants Him to do. So, when you talk about Good Friday, it's about completion of God in this earth. And Jesus fulfilled all the things which His Father wants Him to do in this earth. Through His death, we have forgiveness, because Jesus died for us, He shed His blood for us, and this become very remarkable for all Christianity in this world, even for all humankind. The resurrection of Jesus Christ. Even Jesus told His disciples that we must remember His death and the resurrection until He comes. The resurrection of Jesus Christ is a great victory for all of us, because it shows He's a living God. Jesus died on Good Friday, But on the third day he rose again. That shows he's a living God. There are different views when people talk about the resurrection of Jesus Christ, when they laid his body in the tomb. Some says that the disciple took his body and hid. But the true story is he rose again on the third day. So from Friday to Sunday, it was a silent day. When Mary entered into the tomb on the third day, she realized the body of Jesus Christ was missing. But she saw the angels. They told, "Why are you here? Who are you searching for? Jesus is not here, he has risen." So on the third day, Jesus risen as a living God. And the witness is the disciples himself and the Mary also.
While on an ending note, Reverend James recapitulates that it was on this auspicious Good Friday, by Jesus Christ's death, that he became the final and complete sacrifice for his people's sins. Jesus Christ went through so much for the people to become the heirs of heaven, and he hopes that all Christians' faith, courage, and love grow stronger for eternity.
The death of Jesus Christ brought great salvation for the humankind. If Jesus never died, then we have no forgiveness of sin. And if Jesus never rose again on the third day, then we can't say that he is a living God. Whatever the Old Testament says, it was fulfilled through Jesus Christ. So to all Christians and all of us, the Good Friday and the resurrection of Jesus Christ are very meaningful for us. Jesus sacrificed his life for us. So we should remember his death and resurrection, and all Christians need to proclaim this until Jesus comes. Jesus showed his love for all of us. God revealed his love through Jesus Christ. As a Christians, we should show the same love which Jesus showed to us, and we also apply this in our practical life and live a testimonial life, an example life for all humankind. For all Christians, Easter is very important for Christianity, and we are remembering his resurrection, and all of us need to be closest to God during this time, and also to remember his love, his sacrifice, and why he came to this earth. The main reason Jesus came to this earth is to save all humankind. Therefore, God gave his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, for us.